So hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about why is Xbox not trying hard enough. Now, I know my hair sucks. Look at it. It looks really bad. Look at that. I really just made it up right now, but still you could see the back. It looks really bad, and I knew I really need to get a haircut now. Like I legit need to get a haircut. But hey, this is not a video where I'm going to be shitting about my hairstyle. So any which ways, let's get on with this Xbox discussion without further delaying it. So yeah, as you know, recently PS5 got revealed, and now we know what both the consoles look like, PS5 and Xbox Series X. So I really want to talk about why Xbox just isn't trying hard enough to, like give Sony some hard competition, because we already know Sony has won this generation as well. Like more people are gonna get the PS5 just because of the good exclusives they have on their hand. Xbox, on the other hand, well, there are plenty of things that they're not doing right. First of all, we recently got a report, like a report from one of the tech people at Xbox who worked on it, that the UI will literally be the same. Now, I know what you're thinking. Like PS5 is getting a full-on overhaul in user interface, while Xbox has literally will have the same user interface as Xbox One. Like, see, the Series X will have the same interface as Xbox One, which really is kind of a disappointment, to be honest, because when you're buying a new console, you expect when you boot it up and all, you expect to see something new, different, and you have like you're in next gen now, you're playing a new console. But with Xbox Series X, when you get it and you boot it up, you get the same freaking user interface like the Xbox One. You won't find it any way different or new. It just will seem the same. While the PS5, you come and you just buy it, you boot it up, you get this incredibly new look at the user interface, and you feel like, holy shit, this is gonna be fun, this is new. So that's the thing, right? That's one major thing as to why Xbox is just not doing it right. They should have made the user interface more like change it, because they have changed the user interface quite a lot from what I've heard in the past 7 years of Xbox One. And people are saying they're not really that good, kind of got worse, and it is a bit laggy. And I don't understand, why didn't they change it? It's literally going to be the same UI. Then why bother? Like, why bother paying $500 when they didn't even change user interface? It's gonna be the same. But yeah, now I know Xbox Series X compared to PS5 has more power and better specs that can handle and run games better. But the question is, where are the games? Where are the games? Like, literally, Xbox has no exclusives really to play, to be like, to get me to get Xbox. Like, they only have Halo Infinite, that's coming. That's all, and that's also gonna be on Xbox One and PC. So I'd rather get a PC, or maybe even an Xbox One, probably a PC, to play Halo Infinite. Like, there's no reason for me to get an Xbox, because literally all the exclusives that come out on Xbox will also come out on PC any which ways. So why the hell should I waste like $600 more on getting a new console while I can use that to build a strong PC? Really, it's stupid. I think they should just make exclusives just released for Xbox only, which is why Xbox really, like Microsoft, really needs some strong exclusives at their hand to really give Sony some competition. There had been reports recently that they're gonna buy Warner Brothers or something like that make the Batman Arkham games or whatever, Rocksteady. So you never know. But I don't really know. They have nothing shown so far. Like, the only good game that they have on their hands is Halo Infinite. Nothing else really interests me. Like, probably the next Hellblade game, but I'm not really into Hellblade. But that's about it. There's nothing else they have shown, and which is why they really need to pull their shit together and show us some more good games running at Xbox Series X at like full 4K 60 FPS, because they have the power. They just need the games, and that's what really Xbox needs. And pretty much another thing is that I think they have just really blown a lot of money on getting more hardware. I think a lot of devs are probably not even gonna use that much hardware. Like, probably they're gonna utilize most of PlayStation 5's hardware. Like, Sony is smart that they have not wasted too much money on specs, because they know they already have good games on their hands. They just need enough specs to run these games. But Xbox, on the other hand, they have a lot of power, but they don't have the games. So it's really like vice versa, and that's the only thing that Xbox really needs: good games, good exclusive games that are only available for Xbox and not anything else. Now I do know Xbox has one big advantage over PlayStation, that they have Game Pass, but that's the only thing. That Game Pass and probably even Halo Infinite are the only two good things that they have on their hands. But besides that, there's nothing really. Let's be honest here. The Game Pass is great. It works amazingly. I get that. I love that you get your games for free for subscribing to that service. Amazing. That's a really good thing that they can do. They can definitely improve on it on the future. Of course, they're making more games available on Game Pass. That's great, but it's just not enough for me to switch over. Like Xbox, like PlayStation has games that are just available on PlayStation. So you get Spider-Man, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn. Like these good games, these quality games on just PlayStation. Of course, they're now coming to PC, but they're coming like late on PC also. So I don't know, the Xbox just doesn't have games that are just available on Xbox. That's the problem. And with the PlayStation 5, we already got to see some other great exclusives coming to just PS5 as well. We got like freaking Ratchet Clank, Spider-Man Miles Morales, like freaking, Ratchet Clank, like Project Athia, like other interesting, cool exclusives coming to the PS5. Xbox, just Halo Infinite. You see what I mean here? Like Halo Infinite and probably the next Hellblade. But that's about it. I know by this point you guys must be really pissed off at me. I'm not an Xbox fan, but I'm a Sony guy, but I really want, Xbox to give Sony some hard competition. Even if they know they lost, they're not even trying anymore. And it's just sad for, to see this, like I really genuinely feel bad for Xbox fans because they're, invested in getting an Xbox right from the beginning, but when they get it, they're gonna boot it up, it's gonna be the same UI. They're gonna play games that are also gonna be available on PC and even Xbox One. So what's the point? What's the point of getting an Xbox Series X if the games are still available on PC or even Xbox One? They do have a cheaper version, Lockhart, coming out as well, but that's gonna be like a shittier version with weaker specs. So why the hell would people get that? And I would rather not. I'd rather use that money and build a PC. So yeah, I guess the point I want to make here is that PlayStation has already won. Xbox, they still could try and give Sony some hard competition, but in the end, we already know they won't be able to do it. I doubt it. I know I'm sounding pretty much of a douchebag here, because I'm a Sony fanboy, but I really want Xbox to, give Sony some hard competition and probably even win this time. Who knows? But it seems very unlikely with the way they're doing things. But yeah, the Xbox really need right now is good exclusives on their hand. And they really need to, change the user interface. And yeah, also another thing is that what is wrong with Xbox's naming? Like Xbox, the original Xbox, fair enough. Xbox 360, alright, fair enough, it's a full-on 360 revolution. Then Xbox One, what the fuck? Like, so random names, and now we have got Series X, and that's such a gay-ass name. I'm sorry, but it just sounds strange. It looks like a freaking hardware or something, like a Nvidia graphics card or something like that, So it's like really strange with the way they're naming their consoles, So that's another reason why I'm not really on the Xbox team, because it's not really simple. It's like very convoluted. Like it's just no continuation in names whatsoever. Just name it like, I know Xbox 2 is gonna be jarring and as shit, but you could name it something better. I would say probably even name it Scarlet as it was originally intended to be called, Project Scarlet, whatever. Like Xbox, anything better than Xbox Series X, So that's another point that like Xbox really need to, Microsoft really need to name their consoles better also. But yeah, this is pretty much me shitting on Xbox for like 5-6 minutes, but whatsoever. Anyways, I guess that's enough. I hope Microsoft really need to pull their shit together for the July event that's coming, and I'm interested to see what they have to offer for Xbox Series X. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you did, and stay tuned for more videos. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. So yeah, bye.